I'm staying at my aunt and uncle's home, and they think that I don't like it here. It's just different. I mean, it rains 25/7, which is definitely different. One thing about me is that I really dislike the cold and the winter and being in the rain. Okay, let's rewind a bit for some context. I visited the States for the very first time and lived with my aunt and uncle for a whole month. So I'm currently in Seattle, Washington. It's my first time in America, in the US, so yeah, everything's really strange to me right now, but hopefully I'll get used to things. One thing I haven't quite got the hang of yet is walking on the right instead of the left, because yeah, I keep getting in people's way. So another thing I didn't prepare myself for was the weather. Okay, I acknowledge that it was part of my laziness and ignorance that stopped me from realizing that Seattle rains pretty much all the time in the winter, and it was this cold weather that left me really sick for half the trip, and needless to say I was pretty miserable and wanted to go home. To top it all off, it was quite awkward being around my family. Growing up, I've never had anyone outside my immediate family around me, so suddenly meeting all these relatives that spoke the same languages as me was overwhelming.
First of all, I want to point out the beautiful weather that we're enjoying. We usually are not this sunny during this time of year. Usually we're covered in clouds till about April.
But I guess the beauty of rain, for cold-hating beings like myself of course, is that when it finally comes to a stop, you see a completely different world. I saw a postcard in a shop captioning a photo of the city as the Emerald City. At first I didn't understand it, and probably should have figured out sooner what the sunlight and warmer afternoons showed me later. That it was a city full of beautiful greenery, which would have only been possible with rain, which means I guess I have rain to thank for nourishing the city. And this wasn't the only thing revealed to me. Spending time with my family, as awkward and intruder-like as I felt at first, was warming and comforting, and made me realize how much I missed out on growing up and how wonderful it would have been to grow up with, you know, my cousins and extended family by my side. My aunt, in a long discussion with me one night at the kitchen island, told me over and over again that family is who you have in the end, who you can always trust and who you always need. So just like how the earth needs rain, and how I need the cold to learn to appreciate the warmth, I guess one really does need their loved ones by their side, even if it means just in spirit, in order to grow.